What is up, Jets fans? What is up, fans of the NFL? What is up of fans that have teams in the playoffs? That does not include the Buffalo Bills anymore. I just watched that game. I put out a reaction video because goddamn was that sweet. Now, I don't like the Broncos. Don't get me wrong. Not a big Broncos fan. I know my co-host Maddie hates them even more. But I do not ever want to see the Buffalo Bills sniffing a Super Bowl ever again in my life, okay? That's just how it is. I am excited. I mean, so much has gone down in the last hour since the game ended. I thought the game would be over. Obviously, the game went into overtime. Both teams had possession, and then the Broncos get that final possession. And I'll tell you what, I was like, oh, I'm gonna put out a reaction video because, you know, I whatever. I ended up doing it, but it came down to the last second. Tonight on the show, tonight on the Midnight Mike show, we are going to talk about those divisional playoff games. We got one going right now, I believe, the 49ers and the Seahawks, and I will check into that. We're going to talk about the Bills and the Denver Broncos because there's a few things that I did not mention in my reaction video. The main one concerning those pass interference calls at the end. We're going to talk about Harbaugh going to the Giants, officially signing and becoming the New York Giants head coach. We're going to talk about the fact that we no longer have to fight and between like infighting between Jets fans about Dante Moore. And we're going to talk so much more. We're going to have hopefully talk 5 minutes of hockey. 5 minutes of hockey. Can you handle that? Devils Rangers stuff. And then to end the show, obviously in the poll, as we've been doing in the off season, a watch along of an old school game show, whether it's 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Tonight, you have your choice between Nickelodeon Guts, the Newlywed Game, Supermarket Sweep, and Blind Date. And I think all of those are very good choices. We've done Guts before, and it was a blast. But you guys have been voting Richard Dawson Family Feud in so much. I had to pull it down for this week. But next week, it'll be back on the polls. But I guarantee you, if we do Nickelodeon Guts, we're going to pick colors. Between the three colors they have, the Newlywed Game, we've done that before. It's been a blast. And Supermarket Sweep and Blind Date. Blind Date is ridiculous. If any of you remember Blind Date, but regardless, hit the like button. Show people that we are live. It helps out so much. It's free to just hit that little thumbs up, especially on a Saturday night when we want as many people coming in as possible, especially in these doldrum months when we're going up against, you know, not only other content creators who are covering the game, but we're going up against the game itself. So even if you're going to stick around for like 5 minutes or so, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. But it's time, folks. Let's start the Midnight Mike show. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for being here on this Saturday night. Our annual tradition of watching Josh Allen hang his head and be dejected on the sideline came to us on January 17th, 2026. And I would love to hear what my co-host thinks about this. I know he's not a Buffalo Bills fan, but I know he's not a Broncos fan. Ladies and gentlemen, the Beavis to my butthead, a brother from another mother, Maddie Jets, how you doing tonight?
Well, it was a win-win for me no matter what, really. I mean, again, I still maintain Denver's a bunch of frauds, but Buffalo's such a choke artist city.
Well, I
And
don't
I
want
am
to,
rocking
Maddie.
my
I don't
sweet
want.
Buffalo Bills shirt.
That's
Keeping
funny.
it censored. Um,
Wait, is the shirt censored or is it
no, the
not?
shirt
Censored?
is not.
Whoa.
There you go. There's your cheap thrill for the night.
But no, Maddie, I don't want to give anything away. But I will say in my reaction video, I don't know if you agree with this.
I didn't see it.
The Buffalo Bills were the better team on that field tonight.
Look, it's very funny for me because, again, I hate the Broncos, but I hate the Bills. But there were some really poor calls made that I did not agree with, and it seemed like they all went against Buffalo.
Now, I didn't mention this in my reaction video. Those pass interferences at the end of the game were legit. I'm sorry, they were legit. I've seen Broncos fans bitching about, or Bills fans bitching about them.
No, those are not what I'm talking about.
Well, my main thing is that half of Denver's points were gifted to them by the Bills. I mean, the Bills had three turnovers in the game.
The Bills are famous for not being able to get out of their own way. I mean, as Ice Cube said in the song "Wicked," because I'm the one with the fat mad skills, and I won't choke like the Buffalo Bills. I mean, that's a line from a song. The Buffalo Bills are joke artists.
I don't know which commentator said it. I don't know if it was Tony Romo. Was he in there with Jim Nantz? But when the Bills were going for that field goal at the end of the game, they literally, without bringing up Scott Norwood's name, brought up that kid.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, does this look familiar to anybody?"
Like, yeah, and I once again,
cold-blooded, man.
I agree. I'm not a Bills fan.
Bills, but it's like, come on, man. Like if you're a professional commentator announcer, whatever.
I've even noticed commentators, like when a kicker's going and he's had like a streak of not missing or whatever, they try not to mention that till after the field goal is made, because a lot of times they'll come on and say, "Oh, and we'll use our guy. Well, Nick Folk hasn't missed a field goal all season," and then all of a sudden he'll miss it. So they try to. But they go out there and they were just like, "Yeah, remember what the
hey, you guys remember the '90s? That sure sucked." I mean, I don't know. Like I say, I know too many asshole Bronco fans, so it's like part of me wanted Buffalo to win this game and lose next week, but I really don't care. I mean, it's a win for me either way. I said the Broncos are frauds, and I really do stand by it. I mean, Buffalo beat Buffalo today, in my opinion. And if the Texans handle the Patriots tomorrow, I don't know if they will or not, but if they do, Denver's screwed.
Well, I think Denver's screwed either way. I think the Texans and the Patriots are a better team.
And but either way, I mean, it was a good game. I had a lot of fun watching it. It's funny too because I got home and it's been a long week for me. I got home this morning about 6:30. I went to bed right at 7. Woke up at 2. Got up, picked up my daughter from work, and was like, I ain't doing shit but watching this game and playing Arc Raiders, and that's all I did, and it was wonderful. And yeah, I mean, like God Dogs back to back or Go Dogs back to back said the Broncos probably are frauds, but they did handle business. Again, I say this every time.
Look, they got it done.
Yeah, I mean, they don't ask how, they ask how many.
Yep,
that's what matters. I say that all the time. It's one of my favorite sayings in football. So that said, I mean, it was a good game. It was a fun game to watch.
Well, you're coughing. We're going to get to your guys' comments real quick and then continue on here. But guys, keep hitting that like button. Show your support for the show. We really need your support on, especially in the off season when numbers just drop, but especially on nights when we're going up against guys doing game reactions and going up against the game itself. So a simple free thumbs up to hit does help us out a lot. But Valerie comes in. She's our first lady. She's a channel member of the Midnight Mike Show. Says, "Bye, Josh. It's that time again. Till next year when the same thing happens."
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like I say, Buffalo, the Bills are just choke artists.
What is this? Go Dogs back to back. Oh, Go Dogs.
I suspect it's a Georgia thing.
Yeah. Have you seen that commercial?
I don't watch movies.
No. There's a stupid commercial that it's so dumb, but it gets me every time. where this guy is in like a boardroom for like one of the first times, I guess it seems like, in
Oh, I have
his
seen
new
that one.
company,
Yeah,
and his boss has a Georgia Bulldogs thing.
yeah, and he
He
just fucking
just
makes a complete
barks at
kid
her.
out of himself. Yeah.
Bills enjoy Cancun. Well, I mean, that's actually pretty nice.
Yep.
I mean, I know they'd rather be in the playoffs, but if they're heading to Cancun after this, that's a pretty sweet.
Yeah, Rashad. I mean, I honestly don't know why Buffalo's even like upset anymore. They're so used to this.
Yeah, it's because, like I said, it's a yearly tradition.
It's a tradition.
You know, I've made it a tradition of my own. It's like I very much look forward to the date in January when I get to watch Josh Allen hang his head and throw his little hat on. And then how about at the end of the game when whoever it was, I guess it was the cornerback who was covering, he was screaming in the ref's face and threw his helmet down. It's like you're throwing temper tantrums. Like,
yeah, well, great. Enjoy that, dude. You know, I mean, you're gonna get a fine probably.
Yeah, enjoy the fine.
You know, you'll get a fine, and not a single fan is gonna remember your name. You know what I mean? You didn't make a statement. You just cost yourself some money.
Ryan says, I knew the Dolphins weren't getting John Harbaugh. Well, I mean,
everyone fucking knew that.
But the thing is look, we're going to get into that because I don't feel either way. I'm happy for Giants fans. It gives
good for them. I don't have a problem.
I'd like hope like that, you know. So it is what it is.
I have thoughts on our future coaches too. So,
oh, you do?
I do actually.
New from what we talked about, or like what has happened here?
I don't know. I don't watch sports.
Josh was crying in the press conference. Ooh, I'd like to see that. Maybe
here's the thing, dude. I don't hate Josh Allen. I hate.
I do. No, I don't like Josh Allen.
I think it's funny though, like I say, because that video of his wife circulated where she was wearing Broncos shit at the Super Bowl. So that's also kind of funny.
No, but my thing with Josh Allen is I think he's an outstanding player. I'm never going to take that away from him. He won the MVP last season. You know, there's nothing you could say that say Josh Allen isn't a great player. But he flops like LeBron. He flops like a soccer player. He's always bitching and crying like Patrick Mahomes. And that's what made me not like Patrick Mahomes. It's like anytime something doesn't go his way, he's crying to the refs. And it's like, man up, dude. Stop being a little puss.
It's
like
just football, man. I mean, anymore. I hate that's what
not
the game
football.
That is what the game has turned into, though.
Go watch Terry Bradshaw and Joe Namath and all those guys get hit.
That's not our football anymore. Football has changed. Every quarterback in this league flops and whines and bitches and whatever. I hate it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning it, but it's just the way the world works.
I would say this to Ryan. Ryan, your game hasn't happened yet. So don't sit here and start running your mouth because the football gods and karma can come and bite you in the ass. And, you know, I would.
Yeah, but you got to remember when you're that guy, you just change your team the minute your team loses. Like,
okay, fair enough.
But by the afternoon game, go Bears.
Yo, Mike, how are you, brother? As good as you, Rick. We're both sitting there with really high draft picks. You're going to actually get a quarterback. But, yeah, we'll talk about it. I'm so glad. I'm actually glad we don't have to worry about this anymore.
Here. I honestly, I'm very okay with all of what's going on right now.
Here's the post you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a fraud if you get shit done. I mean, shit, God help us all if they go to the fucking playoff or the Super Bowl. Frauds or not, they're at the Super Bowl, aren't they?
Patriots are frauds too. We'll see. I guess we will see.
That will be an interesting game to watch tomorrow. I will definitely have that game on at the house tomorrow.
Ooh, a little infighting. Georgia sucks. Go Hoosiers. Joey Oliver, good to see you, buddy. Have you hit the like button, Joey? I'm sure you have. Yeah, I know. He's a good solid member of the family here now. It's more about Sean Payton turning the Broncos team around, which he has.
There's no arguing that.
Nope, you can't argue that. And once again, it's like I don't like the Broncos. You know, I still don't think Bo Nix is that great of a quarterback.
I don't think he's great. I think he's fine, but
he is. I think Bo Nix is like a Mark Sanchez. He has an outstanding coach and team around him, and that knows how to highlight what he is good at, what he is decent.
And again, I don't dislike Bo Nix, and I don't want anyone to think I do. It's just that I live in Denver, and I have to listen to this endless fucking cockholster flapping from Bronco fans, and their team is not that good, and I pretty much feel like it doesn't matter who they play next week. They're going to lose to either one. But if they get to the Super Bowl, dead meat.
Yeah, I mean, once again, crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
Crazier things have happened. Joey Oliver in here says Harbaugh got a 5-year contract, and from what I hear, it's $100 million.
Whatever. It's coach's salary does not count against the cap, and let's be honest, sometimes a coach is all the difference in the world. So
this is what I like to see. Gregory coming in. I just smashed that like button for you, Mike. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're going up against right now probably Tom Grossi. We're going up against the actual game. And why not? You know what? Let me pop this up and see what the score is, because might as well. Wow, that was quick. Seahawks already out in the beginning of the second quarter, out to a 17-3 lead.
Oh wow, it was 10-0 when I turned the TV off so we wouldn't get copyright struck.
You won't, not from with the angle your TV.
No, but it's one of those where, like, when it's the playoffs and the NFL and everything else, I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's not my team playing. I don't care.
I was actually wondering if because I heard that Sam Darnold didn't practice all week.
Yeah, I heard he took it easy this week. So,
but right now he's 6 for 9, 52 yards and a touchdown.
Well, there you have it, kids.
Yeah, remember our old quarterback. Remember that old boy, Sam Darnold,
that guy
who saw ghosts on our sideline and now has had back-to-back like 14-win seasons.
I hate everything.
And I don't hold that. You know what? I hope Sam wins.
No, I do too. I have nothing against Sam Darnold.
I would have no problem if Sam and the Seahawks won the Super Bowl.
Well, the thing is, too, everybody's like, oh, it's the Jets. He left and played for 2 other teams before he got to where he was. So.
Yeah, and he sucked there too. Well, he sucked in Carolina.
So, I'm like, he needed time to mature, and maybe this journey is whatever. So I'm not going to blame the Jets for Sam Darnold sucking. Just is what it is, kids.
Agreed
live
completely.
With it, roll with it.
So let's talk about Dante Moore. He's not not declaring for the draft.
Okay.
He's not a guy that I wanted. Me or you, neither of us really were gung ho for Dante Moore.
I think our biggest concern was that the Jets had a number 2 draft pick burning a hole in their pocket.
Yeah,
and they would have drafted him just because we need a quarterback. And I'm so happy this takes the option away from them.
I agree. Now, what do you think happens here? Do we take the best player on the board, or are we trading back?
I think we beef up our D. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what offers the Jets get too. But I think that they beef up their defense, they fill some holes, they handle some business, and a quarterback is next year. And they have cap space. So, I'm not going to split that.
I don't know when I said this or we were talking about this or whatever. I lose track of our shows, 2 shows a week, plus reaction videos during the season and all that stuff. I did my first ever reaction video that wasn't to a Jets game.
Yeah, I was surprised that when you said you did that. That's kind of weird, but.
Well, I was going to do it actually because as a Jets fan, to me, looking at those playoff brackets here in the divisional round and seeing both the fucking Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots in there, that's like a nightmare scenario for Jets fans. Yeah, it's like we had such a shit season
again.
Yeah, and it's like all I wanted to see those guys get knocked out. And it happened right before this show, and I was just so happy. I said to my wife, I'm going to make a video. I was like, I'm pumped. And plus, it's once again, it's a yearly tradition. It's almost like it's almost like not celebrating Christmas, Maddie, or not celebrating Halloween. So, and I appreciate that. See that's a professional broadcaster there, folks. He had to sneeze. He pulls his mic away so you can't hear him.
I don't know. It's supposed to be that if I pull like that, it
does. It completely cuts out.
Okay. It's supposed to, but somebody was like, "Oh, it never does," and I was like, "Well, I'm doing the best I can." But this shit, when you're my age, there's a few things you can't stop. Sneezes, they just come. It's like when you have to take a dump really fast. When you're younger, you're like, "Oh, I got a few minutes." Now, me having to go to the bathroom comes out of the dark like an assassin's blade.
Well, I've also noticed that I definitely have noticed in my mid 40s that I definitely have to pee more than usual. It's I don't know.
Well, I would ask you, is it that you have to pee more, or are you trying to stay hydrated better as an older adult?
My stepmother, who's 8 years younger than me, gave me this 2 years ago. This like Jets Stanley Cup.
Right.
Not Stanley Cup, Stanley version cup. And it has not left my side. I love ice. I fill it with ice, and I'd probably drink 4 of these a day.
That's probably why. It's not you. It's that you're staying hydrated better. Because I mean, literally, the doctor asked me when I was in for a check. He's like, "Well, let's talk about your hydration." I'm like, "Dude, I drink water all day long. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it."
But yeah, it's like, and you know what? Tomorrow, if the Patriots lose, I could do another reaction video. Like I look, I know, and you've said it yourself. It's like if your team makes the playoffs and doesn't win the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl, all you've done is play a couple more games than my team.
Yeah, it's you charge your season ticket holders more depending on if you have home advantage.
Correct. And look, if once again, I'm not bragging necessarily because I know the Jets suck.
Yeah.
But especially the Josh Allen thing, I actually kind of the whole Drake May thing and the Patriots, and I hate to say this, but it is kind of a good story if you're not a Jets fan. Like that they were able to turn it around
but whatever. But yeah, I mean, we're always going to root against it. But if your team's in the NFC, you're like, wow, good for them.
Gregory comes in, says, as a Jets fan, I'm pulling for Sammy D as well. Yeah.
I mean,
I have nothing against the kid.
Like him well. So, and I like that he's in the NFC.
Yeah, that too. I don't
really helps.
Yeah, imagine. Sam needs time to develop. Thank you, Valerie, for the comment. Sam needs time to develop. We just have no patience, and he had to go a lot of places to gain experience. Let's hope for his sake, if he loses, the Hawks keep him around, not like the Vikings last year. Yeah,
I suspect Seattle will be keeping him around.
Well, I think Vikings fans and like Sean, our Vikings correspondent, has got to be watching this season, just kicking themselves because I feel like that's worse than what happened with us. We're like 3 or 4 quarterbacks
we got rid of him when he sucked.
Yeah, from him, and then he went to Carolina, sucked there. Went to the Niners, played pretty decent. That's what got him his shot in Seattle. And all that stuff, and we're so far removed. But to have a guy play so damn well for your team and then get rid of him,
all right? That made no sense to me. I really couldn't figure that one out.
I mean, I see what they were doing with JJ McCarthy. It's like you can't just kick him to the curb. But Sam played so well. I don't know. I don't know.
We're in agreement on this. I don't get it either.
That would have been like in '99, us getting rid of Vinny Testaverde.
Right. Oh, you had a great game. You helped the franchise. We'll take a second round for him. Let's go.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Go Dogs, go back to back. Go Dogs back to back. If Patriots lose, I'm popping bottles. Yeah. I mean, look. Now that the Bills are out. The next team I want out is the Patriots, obviously.
Yeah, I want Houston or I was about to say Oilers, but I want Houston to win tomorrow, and then next week I want Houston to win again.
Matt Wilson comes in, becomes a channel member, and gets a Jets chant. Jets. Matt, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Ladies and gentlemen, it is less than a cup of Starbucks coffee a month, and you get our Monday shows after the fact and a bunch of there's tons of content that's available only for channel members on the Midnight Mike Show YouTube channel. So I really do appreciate that. And Matt Wilson, I've been rewatching Get My Go, and I am about to get in touch with Mike Durban and Husey and all the guys from that show and try to get them cooking again, because that is too good of a show. The rewatchability on it is so good. Just to let you know, Matt, because Matt and me go back quite a ways.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know you don't, but I was at that. Look,
just so you know, I'm not anti or whatever. I'm just going, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't expect you to. But yeah, so I once again I agree with you with the whole Dante Moore thing. I think we need, okay. Here's what I want to ask. I asked what you think the Jets will do. What do you want to do? Do you want to take the best available defensive player? I mean, obviously, maybe like run stopper, cornerback. Now, cornerback would be stupid because you
can get cornerbacks later.
No, and once again, it's like we traded a cornerback to get another cornerback.
Yeah, it's just no.
And a safety, a run stopper, an edge rusher.
Again, this is the problem, is because I think too much about it. I don't know what kind of deals are going to get offered for the number 2 pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they have a guy they really like that they think they could get at 8 or 9, trade down and get an extra second rounder or whatever. But they have to fix this defense. Our defense is a fucking travesty. Like, our defense would be sentenced to death at Nuremberg. So they have to fucking fix that D. So my view on it is, if nobody makes a good offer or if they don't see it feasible, fix your fucking defense. Defensive player first, wide receiver second in the first, and then go from there in the second. People are talking about those other quarterbacks. I forget their names. There's the one guy who tried to get a 6th year of eligibility. I don't want him. I can tell you that right now.
No, if
you're so scared of the fucking NFL and making money, get the fuck out of here.
If we want to take a quarterback with our second round pick, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but I don't want that guy that got denied the extra year of college. It's like, dude, what are you fucking like? You need 6 years of college football. Like, you obviously are not ready for prime time and clearly lack the mental fortitude that would be needed to play in the NFL. I'm sorry, but you're scared to come to the NFL. See ya. And now that I've said that, he'll probably be great. But
those first two first round picks we have need to go to a
defensive player and a wideout.
To improve. Yeah, I absolutely agree.
And let's also be honest. We need to show Breece Hall in this draft that we're not fucking retarded. I mean, I want Breece to stay on this team. And the fact of the matter is that, you got to show Breece Hall, hey, we're not just blowing smoke up your ass. Yeah, that's last season sucked. We have the capital to turn some shit around. And, I feel like they owe it to Breece Hall to show him we are a serious franchise.
And get Garrett in there to talk to him, because Garrett seems so gung-ho.
Garrett's a proud jet. Garrett understands how this works. He knows that it's not going to be easy. And that's why, like, with Dante Moore, jumping out and running back to college, I keep telling everybody this. I'm like, if you don't understand as a blue chip top prospect in the NFL draft, you're going to be drafted by a shitty team. What are you even fucking doing? Like,
that's to be expected.
That's how the world works.
Do you think Mendoza wants to go to the Raiders?
He's real stoked to start that rebuild in Las Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not even old enough to go to the fucking casinos. He might. I don't know. But you know what I mean. But so it's just like, you have to understand, this is how it works. You're not going to get drafted by the Super Bowl champs after you win the fucking Totinos at the half.com bowl or whatever the fucking dumb fucking bowls they do. Like, accept it. This is how the world works. And if you don't want to be on board, that's fine. But guess what? You're going to get a bad reputation. And you're going to get a reputation of not being mentally tough if all you do is cry and hide and do whatever. And for Dante Moore, he just cost himself $50 million. And he'd better come out next year in the draft and be like the best fucking quarterback in that draft, or people are going to be like, look at this dumbass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's going to have other quarterbacks. Next
he's
draft.
He's going to be compared to everybody.
No, he's a sophomore, so he could still go. He doesn't have to come out next year's draft. He could go out in 2028. But
who's going to take him seriously if he does that shit? Like, for real.
I don't know. My main thing is that I understand that we need a quarterback. I get it. And I was actually thinking about, now this whole Tua thing is ridiculous. If we sign Tua,
no one is signing Tua.
No, I am out. Like, I'm not out, of course, but I am going to be so pissed off, because it's not because he's not. When he is on, he's on. When he is in his younger days, when he was playing, he was a decent quarterback. But he is a liability to the highest degree.
He is going to die.
Yeah, and I don't want him dying.
I don't want him hurt. Like, he needs to accept the fact that it's time to hang him up. And, look into broadcasting. Quarterbacks are always really fun in the booth because they have a different way. They see the game a certain way, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, I haven't watched many interviews with him, but I'm sure the local Miami station will be happy to have him on or whatever, local broadcasts, whatever. But I don't want to see him die on the field. But he's literally been like one real deal hit in the NFL away from paralysis.
Yep. So anyway, want nothing to do with him. No, now then there's the whole Kyler Murray situation. I have decided in my mind that if the Jets were to sign Kyler Murray, it has to be for 2 years, for less than half of what we gave Justin Fields.
I have no problem with that.
Because he is in no way, he is exactly a Justin Fields.
He's Justin Fields 2.0.
Exactly. So if they can
want to put
him,
incentives on his contract, that's fine.
Yeah. So Justin Fields got $20 million per year. Guaranteed. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If they can sign Kyler Murray for $14 million over 2 years, I'm okay with that. I'll be fine with that.
But it's again, look,
and not all
honestly,
guaranteed.
And chat, tell me if you disagree with me, but we all as Jets fans know next season's going to suck ass too, right?
Oh yeah, especially with
we're not living in denial that some shit's going to happen and we're going to be visited by 3 ghosts on draft night and fucking our whole lives are going to turn around. So just accept it. It's going to be another nightmare next year and just go with it.
Just go
smart. Be smart is the problem. Nobody wants to be smart. Well, then if you act like fucking dumbasses and you draft poorly, then you're going to suffer plentifully.
Couldn't agree more with you, Maddie. It's next year. Not only the fact that we're going to have a bunch of young guys on this team, and whatnot. Like most of the team, half of our offensive line, our tight end, and then whoever we draft, our top 3 draft picks this year in the first 2 rounds. I mean, that is a lot of young talent, and I hope that Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall are willing.
Hang on a quick second. Keep going. I got to look at something.
Well, I just hope that they're willing to stick it out and see that this team in 3 years could be really good. Could be really good.
We have some breaking fucking news.
Oh no, what happened?
Bo Nix season over due to ankle injury.
Holy shit.
Broke his ankle in the game.
Well, there go the Broncos. Who's their backup?
Fuck if I know. Again, this is right off the fucking Google machine, but yeah, breaking shit. Out for season with broken ankle. Wow.
When did that happen?
I don't know. We'll get more info, I'm sure, but my buddy texted he broke his ankle setting up the kick in center. Who does that? So, wow, unbelievable.
Holy
crap. Good for you, Bronco fans who paid for those AFC Championship tickets and cost yourselves about $5 large to watch your team get fucking murdered.
Wow,
that's crazy.
That's insane.
I don't root for injuries, but part of me is kind of going, fucking dickheads.
Bo Nix, and what did he say? How did it happen? He was
holding. He said when he was setting up the kick, suffered the injury on a -2 yard rush with 6:04 remaining in overtime. He remained in the game, drew crucial pass interference call, and throw to Mims. You can't question his fucking heart, dude.
Yo, they have this new
backup quarterback Jarrett Stidham will start next AFC game, next week's AFC Championship game.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! This is hilarious.
That is insane.
Oh god! This is the most win-win for me ever. I don't care. I love it. I don't wish Bo Nix to be injured, but I love when Bronco fans get to fucking eat shit.
No, well, by the way, you keep seeing my headline pop on and off. StreamYard keeps updating and doing things without telling me, or maybe I'm not reading enough. They have like a 10-second timer on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I had to go figure out how to turn that off. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, hit the thumbs up button because Bo Nix is out with a broken ankle. That's insane. They're done. I mean, what are they going to do?
So dead next week.
Once again, I don't think he's Josh Allen. I don't think he's as good as Josh Allen.
I don't either,
but he's good. He was good enough to lead this team with the coach and the team around him.
He played on a broken ankle amazingly, but
wait a minute. So it happened earlier?
It happened at 6:02 in overtime, so he still drew the pass interference call. Like, he finished the game on it. That's pretty impressive.
Wow. So fucking...
He was doing interviews after the game, and he didn't even look like he was hurting.
No, my thing is that if he was able to just do it. Just go. Wrap that shit up.
Apparently not.
I mean, once again, they probably did cortisone shots, sent him back out there not knowing it was broken, and then he probably went out there.
I've played on broken bones and many times in hockey, so I don't know, man. That's just crazy.
That sucks.
What a bummer for Broncos fans.
Could you imagine?
I don't think if I had tickets to next week's game, I don't think I'd even go.
Dude, that's bad. Oh man, that's big. That opens the door for the Texans or the Patriots.
Whoever wins tomorrow is going to have a much easier time next week.
And the Texans have never even been to a Super Bowl.
We will see. Hey,
Wow.
Jerome.
All right, let's get through some of your guys' comments.
Do that. I got to take a piss.
All right, we're going to do it.
I'll hold my balls.
All right. If Darnold had any talent around him whatsoever in New York, he probably wouldn't have or would have had plenty of success, and in all likelihood would still be our quarterback to this day. Gregory, in a way, I disagree with you. I think Darnold needed the growing pains, and like we've talked about, he then went to Carolina and still stunk it up there, and he had a couple good games there in San Francisco, which got him the opportunity to play for the Vikings. And now how many years is that? How many years did he play with us? 3, 4. Then he played a couple in Carolina, then in San Francisco as a backup, got some starts. It is what it is. We would have had to wait so long for him to develop that we would have been Jets fans were already calling for him to be wiped out. You think if they would have kept him another 2, 3, 4 years while he continued to develop to get to the point he's at now, that we wouldn't have been calling for his head? I mean, let's be honest here. Guys, keep hitting that thumbs up button. Show your support for the Midnight Mike Show. Having Adam Gase as his primary head coach certainly didn't help him out anyway. No, I will agree with that 100%. I'd love to give Malik Willis a chance as Jets QB1 in 2026 and have him mentor whoever they decide to draft. Honestly, think he may be the Jets' best option at this point. I've actually got to do more research on that topic. I know Malik Willis has been a solid backup and whatnot, but we'll see. I mean, at this point, anyone could be our quarterback next year.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds wide open.
It's going to be like that episode of Always Sunny where everybody just shows up and tries out. That's us.
I love that episode.
That episode's so fucking funny.
They go to play for the Eagles.
Yeah, fucking.
They're like, Coach,
everybody. The best part is what's his name's like, yeah, because of that stupid Marky Mark movie.
No. That's not what they said. He said because of that stupid New Kids on the Block movie.
That's right. He did say that. Even it's so funny, dude. He just hates all of it. He hates that he's there. It's so good.
I know they're like, Coach, you want us to take a knee? I don't give a shit.
Yeah, he couldn't care less.
Bro. That's it, guys. It's always
I've been doing an Always Sunny rewatch too. So I'm in season 9 right now, and I'm loving it.
Valerie says Fields wants to be a missionary. He kind of was this past year already. Didn't Denver get Zach? Yeah, Denver got Zach. The Miami got Zach. Zach's been sitting around. And then apparently, I still have yet to watch it, but apparently he got a bunch of reps at the end of the Miami Dolphin game of the last game of the season and just got beat the fuck up. So I don't know. I got to check that out. If you guys know anything I don't know. Mike told you Mike Tomlin needed to go. He stepped down.
Look, man, Jay, I love you, but you know what? All right, I'll say it right now. We were gonna get to this, but we're already kind of short on time. The Jets are gonna hire Mike Tomlin after next year if shit does not drastically improve.
I would unfortunately and fortunately agree with you. I would hate to see Aaron Glenn really just blow everything.
I don't want him to fucking die out, but believe me, if they have another season like next year where they don't if you're the GM and you see improvement, you can say, okay, this is what's what. But let's be honest. What we saw this season, all we wanted was improvement, and we saw even worse. This is the worst Jets team I've seen. Maybe in my entire life, definitely since 2000.
But Jay, if you want to call in real quick and give us 5 minutes of your time, I'd love to hear what you have to say. And the Steelers were frauds, and we'd get blown the F out. Tomlin's going to get a job. Look how long it took Harbaugh to get a job.
He had a job before he had a job. The second he was available, it was like Giants are starting him.
If Tomlin didn't say he was going to take a year off, he would already have another job.
Yeah, believe me.
like without a problem.
I'm not even sure the Jets wouldn't be like, yeah, we have a job for you. Like right now.
Mr. Stiller, once again, I haven't watched enough college football to know all of these like second, third, fourth, fifth option quarterbacks. When we had the shot at the number one, I watched a little stuff on Mendoza. When there was talks about Dante Moore, I then watched a little bit on Dante Moore. But the only college football that I actually watch is when I get a shot, I watch Notre Dame. So that's about it. But once again, I don't want a quarterback this draft. Next draft, there's going to be way more options than going, oh, well, what do you think of this guy? And what do you think of Ty Simpson? And what do you think of this guy? And what do you think of that guy? There's going to be a set like 2 or 3 guys where it's like, these are the dudes in the next draft. And I know Maddie does not want Arch Manning.
I hope he dies. The thing is, though, like I say, for this year, I really am. I did not want the Jets burning a hole in their pocket and just being like, oh, well, we have the second round pick. We better take a quarterback with it. So this helps out great. I'm way happier about this 100%.
Do you think? Oh, by the way, Jerome, what's up to you too? But do you think like Stidman and his family are all like super pumped up right now?
His family is. He is sitting there
shitting bricks.
It's like I'm trying to think of like a good analogy where it's like I'm thinking like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, something where guys like, oh, I'm the hero now.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
He knows he's fucking dead.
Well, he's gonna be dude. He's gonna be like he's gonna be hated, unfairly hated,
because if he doesn't win that game, fuck him. Everybody hopes he dies. And if somehow he were to pull out the win, okay, like let's just live in Fantasyland and go to the Super Bowl and die, they're still gonna be like, fucking stupid pussy. And it's like, that's not your guy. Like, this shit's too funny.
He once again, it has happened, but he ain't pulling a Jeff Hostetler. I'll tell you that right now.
It's I almost feel bad for him, but that said, man, god damn, I don't even know. I can't wait to go to work tonight. I'm gonna be such an asshole.
All right, well let's go and check. Hold on, we got one more, and then we got someone coming in. Let's see here. Let me get to this last comment. And if you got to check back, we already talked about this.
No,
we are on a hard no for Tua. Like that,
and we, honestly, dude, we can skip Hudson River haters because the Rangers are just an absolute disgrace. Like, they're fucking gross, and I don't even want to talk about them.
Well, the Devils are once again losing to the Canes. We just can't beat the Canes.
I have a feeling that this may be a tri-state 0 playoff year. The Islanders look like they may be the best hope.
Well, you said the Devils were a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but they stink too. And
Devils dropped another.
Rangers are an absolute disgrace. Like, literally, I could have got up this morning and watched them play the Flyers, and they beat them. But no, it's just. No, well, we could save Hudson River haters for Monday night, or we can do whatever, but because I do have to go to work.
Well, I will say this. The Devils had a good win against the Kraken and a good win against the Wild, 2 good teams in the NHL. And then, of course, tonight, here come the mighty Hurricanes to come in and just ruin our party. But let's do this.
Why couldn't the Whalers do this?
Let's bring in a member of the Midnight Mike Show family tree. Haven't seen him for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Honest Abe. Abe, how you doing?
Hey, Abe.
No. Sorry, I've been working nonstop. I'm actually at work right now. I just said the hell with it. I'm gonna hop on with you boys for a few minutes.
So what'd you think of tonight's game, Honest Abe?
I mean, I love the outcome. Obviously.
Absolutely.
Crazy game. Look, did the refs, make it all about themselves? Maybe a little bit. There's definitely some questionable calls, but they also blew a holding call in the end zone against Buffalo that would have ended the game on a safety.
Yeah.
So, there's just bad calls all throughout. And honestly, to expect anything different in today's NFL is kind of crazy.
He's right. It's the officiating in the NFL is without a question the worst in the majority of sports. I can't think of a worse league for it.
And, the reason for that, I think, is that so much of it is, you can see every play stops, right? After each play, the entirety of the play is over with. And you can see in slow motion everything that took place. And we're trying to judge that on that slow motion when in real time sometimes look different than they do. Now the PI where Bosa also got the roughing the passer, that, I mean, I don't think that's a PI in flag football, let alone, in
I think I disagree. I think he hooked his arm. He had his arm. I think both of those pass interferences at the end of the game were pass interferences.
I don't know. The first one, I don't think. The second one for sure. People want to say that the refs are just doing that to be refs, but the second one was a legitimate PI, no question about it.
And what are you thinking? You hear the news that Bo Nix is out next week?
Dude, I mean, are we all not praying in everything to whatever religion you believe in that CJ Stroud has the game of his life tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
100%.
Well, and once again, it's
more
like,
than anything in my life.
Once again, the Texans have never been to a Super Bowl.
I'm going to Google like spells I can cast. Like I'm literally Googling like warlockery for beginners, just so I can like give them some blood and a feather or whatever they need. Oh god damn, dude. If the Patriots lose tomorrow, I'm going to be the happiest dude in the world.
This will be one of the greatest divisional weekends if both the Bills and the Patriots go down.
Oh god.
Oh, I need it. And this game that's going on right now, I mean, Seattle's playing out of their minds, but don't count out San Francisco. They have what it takes. They have a championship pedigree. They have championship caliber players
and coaching staff
that don't count them out yet. Sam Darnold might see ghosts in the second half. Like, don't count it out yet.
Yeah, we'll see. It's
24-6 with 30 seconds left in the half.
Oh, did they score another touchdown? I missed that last touchdown.
That's what I got. And that's going to be hard to come from. That's going to be hard to come back on right there.
There was just I know you guys, I don't think you guys saw this yet because it just hit the wire a minute ago. There is a new head coaching position that was just filled minutes ago.
What do we got?
That is Kevin Stefanski going to Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. I mean, there's a lot. I saw
Atlanta's got a lot of problems too. So
but I saw a graphic of all the teams that were looking for head coaches. It's like 10 teams.
Dude, it's amazing how many coaching vacancies there are in the league right now.
And the Jets were like, we're good. We got Aaron Glenn. We're good.
But again, I maintain they owe it to Glenn.
No, we support Aaron Glenn on this
again.
show.
Now, if they're as bad next year as they were this year, we'll reevaluate.
What's really, really pissing me off. There's one person in particular that holds such a double standard to everything. He's all in on we should fire Aaron Glenn immediately. And I'm not going to say names because I'm not that kind of guy.
Joe B.
He's all about Glenn's the worst. How dare we hold on to him? All that kind of stuff. And then, at the same time, let's tank for Arch. So are you trying to say that you want to win or that you want to lose? Because
I thought you were talking about Joe B on WFan, but now I'm curious as to who you're talking about because I don't think I listened to the guy.
Well, we'll discuss.
Shoot me a tweet or something, man, because I want to know who you're talking about.
We'll discuss later. But he's all about Aaron Glenn. He's done nothing in his coaching career. He's made guys worse, all this and that. He shouldn't be the head coach. And then in the same sentence is saying we need to be tanking for Arch. If you're tanking for Arch, which by the way, Arch Manning, I don't think he won't
sign with us no matter what.
Yeah.
I guarantee you his family will fuck us over again.
I don't think he's that good anyway. But if you're saying like we should be tanking, you're saying you want us to lose, but at the same time you're saying we should fire the coach that's not great. So you want a better coach in here so we win 6 games next year because this roster still stinks and then don't end up with the top pick. Like, if you want to tank, if you want to be in that mindset, then just
keep shit the way it is.
Then go for it. If you want to say we need a better, what do you want to do? Lose every game by 2 points? Okay. Great.
Well, Abe, I don't know if you've watched our previous shows, but me and Maddie are definitely on the side of keeping Aaron Glenn. And it's only because, and I've said this before, I said this last week when we got a super chat in about, what does Aaron Glenn do for us? And I said straight up, it's not his team. The team he played with this year was not his team. It was a team left over from Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh. And he needs to be given time, especially since he did so much for the New York Jets as a player. We need to respect him and Darren Muji enough to see their vision out. And if you're going to sit there and be like, oh, well, Aaron Glenn only won 3 games this year, F him, get rid of him. It's like, well, then every coach is going to be like that, because you need a coach and a general manager to be able to build the team that they want to have on the field. And you don't do that with one draft, with one number 1 and one number 2, because that's what we had last year.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, you bring a guy in knowing the situation is bad. Like, this wasn't a playoff caliber team that took a shit this year. This was a bad team that did exactly what we expected them to do. We were hoping that they were going to win 5 games, and you want to blow it all up because they only won 3? Because the same guys that are saying we need to fire Aaron Glenn are the same guys that are rooting for losses the last 6 games of the year. You can't fucking have it both ways.
Agreed.
100%. No, you're not wrong at all.
Real quick, Mr. Stiller fan says, if you understand which tree Aaron Glenn comes from, then you will know who they are drafting at QB. It's Ty Simpson, Alabama.
God, I'll shoot myself in the head.
In the 3rd round, fine, but
no,
I don't even think we have a 3rd rounder.
I don't know, but I don't want I don't want to draft a quarterback at all in this draft. Like, fuck it. This team has so many needs right now. Like, again, drafting a quarterback just to say you drafted a quarterback is, again, the Jets getting in their own fucking way. If there's nobody that you like, understand, next season's going to suck. You could draft fucking Mendoza and we'd still suck next season. They have to fill holes, fix this fucking team. Don't just waste a pick on a quarterback because you're supposed to waste a pick on a quarterback.
No, yeah. The only quarterback I was in on was Dante Moore, and I've said it for a long time. Back when in September and October, I was saying that Dante Moore is the real deal, and I truly believe that.
Okay.
Right now, and I know he had a bad,
Yeah, he had that bad game, but whatever.
Okay, great. So do a lot of guys.
Who doesn't have a bad game? I respect your opinion on
that. It is what it is. And does he need to develop? Absolutely. Do we have the infrastructure for it? No, we don't. But you don't pass up on that kind of guy. To me, at the quarterback position, I don't want take a guy that's like, solid, just a solid guy. Because solid guys don't win you championships.
Solid guys don't win you playoff games.
Go hit a home run, right? Go try and swing for the goddamn fences. Go be Adam Dunn. Either strike out or hit a home run. One of the two. If you strike out, cool. We're done in 2 years, 3 years. Zach Wilson swung and missed. Off to the next one. You have to have that mentality.
See, my thing, Abe, is that I keep hearing all this stuff and these rumors about who we could just pick up a quarterback in the free agency till next year. And the one name that keeps going around is Kyler Murray. And now I agree. I have the same feeling, but I thought about it and I spent some time thinking about it. And all Kyler Murray is an unproven quarterback who has sucked so far in the league. So he's basically Justin Fields again. So I'm not willing to pay him Justin Fields numbers, but if he's willing to sign for 2 years for half or under half of what Justin Fields got, so if we can get him for 2 years for $14 million with with less guarantees, I'll let him start quarterback next year. It's like, what are our choices? Zappy?
So, okay, let me ask you this. Would you trade Arizona, who's picking 3rd overall? Would you swap picks for Kyler Murray?
They're picking 3rd?
They're picking 3rd.
Oh, no, you know what? I don't know, because that's the thing. It's like, who I asked this to Maddie, and Jay, I see you in the green room. I want to get your thoughts. I'll bring you in a minute. Just give me a second.
They would have to tell me exactly who they plan to pick.
Maddie, be realistic. Be realistic. Because if it was Mendoza and Moore, I would make the argument of saying absolutely not.
Right.
But if you're debating between Arvell Reese and Bain and Bailey or one of the Ty Chandler, whatever his name is from Arizona State, if like that's what you're debating about,
but if they say like we're taking Bain, I'd be like, no, forget it.
I just don't want to waste money on him.
Bain anyway, so
like I do not want to be paying anything for Kyler Murray. Essentially, we spent so much of this season sucking and trading to get all this cap space and all these draft picks. Yeah. It's like, I don't want to be giving it away to some schlub like Murray.
No, I'm with you on that. I agree with that.
You're not giving up draft picks or cap space, right? If it's a 1 year.
No, but you would have to pay his contract unless what's his current contract?
No team is paying his contract. No one's trading him with that contract. Arizona's going to have to eat that money. There's no question about that.
Then I'm a little bit more okay with it, because I'm not. I don't want to. I'm still pissed off. We gave Justin Fields $20 million per year.
Sure. But again, in the situation that it was, what are your other options? Like I said from the jump last year, I wanted Jameis Winston. I wanted him to continue to play fuck it ball, where you just throw it up and hope for the best. I'm still for that. I think he's still under contract with the Giants. I mean, who do you want playing quarterback next year? Like, realistically, do you want to try and get a guy that's going to get you 5-6 wins, or do you want a guy that's going to be like, hey, let's see what we got in a Kyler Murray, for example, who we know has talent but hasn't played well the last few years. Can we get a guy like that in here? And if he sucks, he sucks. We have 3 first-round picks. And if he's good, we have 3 first-round picks to build around him.
No, like I said, Kyler Murray, an option. Jameis Winston, that's an option. Once again, we're not going to get. I don't want. First off, we've already talked about this on the show. Tua is a no-go. Like, I do not want a guy. I do not want a guy dying on MetLife turf in front of my face. Like, that is not at all what I'm for. I don't see why any team would sign Tua. So that's immediately my thoughts there.
The person I want to die on MetLife turf is me.
Yeah. And then the whole Joe Burrow thing, I don't want to be giving up draft picks and all that stuff for Joe Burrow, who's injured every year.
So I would. If it costs.
Oh, fuck that, Abe.
Here's why. Because Joe Burrow, known commodity, known high level MVP caliber quarterback when healthy. Granted, when healthy. Sure, you have 5 first-round picks over the next 2 years. How many of those picks is it going to take? Now, let me ask you a question. Take the picks out of it. If I offered last year Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner for a superstar quarterback, are you making that trade?
No, because Joe Burrow is injury prone, and we're bringing him into MetLife Stadium where everyone gets injured, including like the field. Like the guy who goes out and paints the field is probably getting a torn ACL. Like, I'm sorry, he's an injury-prone quarterback, and you're bringing him into the stadium that injures more people than, Mike Tyson.
It's football. People get injured. Everybody's going to get injured. You can't plan and project players.
No, you're right. Anyone can get injured, but you don't bring in an injury-prone guy to a stadium that is known for injuries.
We're gonna agree to disagree, because I think if you have the opportunity to get that guy when you have the extra draft capital, if it takes 5 first-round picks, all right, I'm with you. The next 5 ones over the next 2 years, for sure, I'm not making that trade. But
would you do it for? But would you do it for 3?
I would do it for 2. I would do it for 1 this year and 1 next year.
Maybe.
When you have all the capital around, that you could build a team around him.
Yeah, and then he gets injured. Like, I'm sorry, it's not just any stadium he's going into. Every year, last year or 2 years ago, Aaron Rodgers goes down along with a group of other people. Last year, you had Malik Neighbors and Scadaboo and Jackson, like all of them going down on MetLife. It's like MetLife turf is just playing in MetLife is a injury curse.
Then we shouldn't sign a quarterback.
It's just that we shouldn't sign someone who is prone to injury.
All right. Well, as much as I hate to leave this, but I have to go to work. So.
All right, Maddie.
That said, Abe, it's good to see you, man. It's been a while.
I'll tell you what I was talking about.
We got a lot of shit to talk about this offseason, so at least the shows will be somewhat interesting and football based for a couple of weeks. That said, before I go, this is usually the week of our cold snap in Denver, which would be when I would be celebrating my 3rd anniversary with the show. And we're having highs in the 40s and 50s. So kind of bummed about that, but no cold snap. But it's been a good 3 years with the show. So I want to just say thanks to everybody who watches us every week. I appreciate you. And I will see you on Monday.
See you on Monday. Maddie gets the Jets chant. 3 years. Oh,
3
no,
years.
That's the Jets song. Sorry. Here you go, Maddie. Jets.
All right, boys. Be good. I'll talk to you.
Have a good one. Mr. Stiller fan comes in, says, I would offer a trade for Justin Herbert. I'd say hell no, Gregory says, to Mighty Mouse Murray as well. Herbert would never get traded. I agree. There's no reason for them to get rid of Herbert.
Herbert's not going anywhere.
Agreed. Assist my
What
suicide.
about Lamar? You're out on Burrow. Okay. What if it's Lamar?
For what?
For number 2 this year and the last of the first round picks next year. However, it turns
wait a minute. So you for Lamar Jackson, our round 2, and then our last number 1.
The number 2 overall pick. So our 1 this year, which another, and your last one of next year.
So our third first round pick.
Whichever one it comes to.
That's tough. You have me almost.
I would do it in a heartbeat because at number 2 overall, if a guy like that, especially a known commodity, was available, you would run the card up yourself to the table and draft that guy. So you're essentially giving up 1 first round pick for a superstar quarterback.
That's something I would need to think about because Lamar Jackson is legit. So it's like, and he doesn't have as many injuries. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean? He missed 6 games this year with a back or with all these other a hamstring, and then got hurt and missed, right before the playoffs with a back injury.
He's more proven than Burrow in my mind. Like he's more steady than Burrow. I don't know.
I mean, and then Mike, you talk about the injuries on MetLife Field. I mean, you're talking MetLife Stadium. You're talking about a guy that is a running quarterback that, mind you, the last 8 games of the season did not run much because of his injuries.
Yeah, that's when I'd have to get back to you on. Real quick, let me our Pittsburgh Steelers correspondent Jay has been waiting patiently, so I want to get to him, but I want to read this comment. Assist My Suicide says, I 100% believe Woody is going to overpay with either picks or cap space, getting a big name bum in the door in an attempt to pitch hope for next season. What do you think there?
Yeah, sorry, I was plugging my phone. Say it one more time.
Assist My Suicide thinks that Woody and Muji and all them are going to overpay for a bum quarterback to try to get people in the gates and fill seats.
What's a bum quarterback? Is it?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is it Marcus Mariota? Is it Kirk Cousins? Like, I don't think that there's a name out there that they know that they can sell. Lamar Jackson, you can sell. Joe Burrow, you can sell. You can't sell Kirk Cousins. You can't sell Jacoby Brissett. You can't sell Kyler Murray. Those guys aren't sellable, and I mean they should know that.
All right. Oh, is he ready? Jay, you ready? All right, here he is, our Pittsburgh Steelers correspondent. He's going to tell us he didn't want Mike Tomlin this year. He probably didn't want Mike Tomlin last year. He's probably happy that Tomlin is out the door. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good, brothers. How y'all doing, man?
What up, though?
Doing good. Now, you got your wish. I just want to say to you that as a Jets fan, you now with the Steelers history of three head coaches in my lifetime, maybe it'll work out for you, but you may be regretting this over the next couple years.
Absolutely not regretting it. I've been wanting Tomlin gone since we lost to Blake Bortles 8 years ago.
So I know as soon as I saw that Tomlin stepped down, I knew you were thrilled.
Hell yeah, I was thrilled. I was like, thank God, because that was a bullshit performance. You saw that shit on national TV. They got thumped. They got fucking thumped. CJ Stroud played like ass. Gave us the ball back at our 40, and we still couldn't get shit. It was negative yards. Sideline pass of the game was sideline the world. Dude, the offense couldn't get shit. DK can't catch a cold. We paid all that motherfucker all that money, and you can't catch a ball? You're 6'4".
You can't talk to Jets fans.
We told him that.
Look, our livelihood is getting thumped on national television. It's a rite of passage.
That's the Steelers' way now. Did you see our last playoff scores? Get our asses whooped every time.
Have you seen ours?
Y'all haven't made it.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But at least you guys know you guys suck, and the organization knows it sucks. The Steelers be trying to convince themselves and the fan base that we're in contention. We're trying to contend for Super Bowl. We ain't contending shit. We haven't been contending for shit in years. You try to put patches on this, patches on that. We changed coordinators, fucking ownership from Dan Marino that died to Art Rooney second. We changed GM. We changed quarterback. The common denominator fucking remains is Mike fucking Tomlin.
Yep, exactly. The common denominator and going to the playoffs every goddamn year
and losing. And fucking losing.
I'd rather lose every year in the playoffs than not make it.
There's a standard in Pittsburgh.
And it's not just not making it, it's an embarrassment.
No,
we're getting embarrassed.
Hold on, Jay. The thing is that Abe, I don't think, we have been preaching this exact same thing to Jay almost every week because he just does not know how miserable it is to be a Jets fan. And hold on. I have told him that we would give anything to have made the playoffs the last 10 years and lose than to be in the predicament that we've been in. Like that would be a dream, like an unattainable dream to us.
That's not the standard in Pittsburgh. I'm sorry.
I mean, and that's fair enough.
Are you wearing a Pistons jersey?
Oh yeah, Cade Cunningham.
You're not in Detroit though.
No. I'm a Lakers fan, but I like Cade Cunningham.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Why? What's up? You in Detroit?
Yeah, I am Detroit.
I like Cade Cunningham. My guy lives in Detroit. He got me watching Pistons basketball. And so I'm like, fuck it, I'm watching the Pistons.
All right, I can do it. They're fun to watch.
Now, here's a question. I have heard a lot of teams are trying to get in touch with Robert Saleh.
Hey, I'll take Robert Saleh any day of the week right now at DC.
No.
No, he's getting a head coaching.
He's getting a head coaching job.
Fuck no. No, I don't want
so if the Steelers sign Robert Saleh, you're going to be pissed.
I'm against signing defensive-minded head coaches.
So
I don't trust them.
So who would you want?
Who's that Shula guy? The Shula guy, or there's some other guys. There's the other one. Lambeau's grandson. What's his name?
Oh, I don't know. Where was he coaching?
Oh no, not Lambeau. My God, Lombardi's son. Lombardi's grandson.
Joe Lombardi.
Yeah.
The guy hasn't been able to keep an OC job in the last decade.
Oh, fuck him then. Well, whatever.
You know, Abe, I don't know if you've heard me recently, but like from the middle of this season till now, I have been saying that if we get rid of Aaron Glenn, my dream would be to have John Gruden as our head coach, offensive mind, and then Rex Ryan as our defensive coordinator.
Yeah, that will never happen.
Hell yeah.
Fuck no. John Gruden is the white version of Mike Tomlin. Maybe a worse version of Mike Tomlin.
He's not. No, he's not.
The worst. He's the worst Mike Tomlin. He won with somebody else's team. Yeah, he's worse than Tomlin. That's my point. You do not want him on your team.
You know who's white Mike Tomlin?
Who?
John Harbaugh.
That's true. That's very fair. Wait, but Harbaugh's won more playoff games than Tomlin though, and won a playoff game last year. Tomlin ain't won a playoff game in 9 fucking years.
Because Tomlin hasn't had a quarterback since.
Oh my God. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this as a Steelers fan. I listen to 4 or 5 Steelers radio shows plus other YouTube accounts. Okay, we all know Tomlin has a say on who the quarterback is. Okay, so the year that Ben Roethlisberger tore his elbow up, right? Let me tell you something, right? Our GM at the time, Kevin Colbert, wanted to get rid of Ben. Tomlin said no. Art Rooney said no. So that got nixed. That's why we kept Ben way too long. Then we signed Mitch Trubisky, who's terrible. Tomlin wanted Kenny Pickett, which fucked us up and has been fucking us up for the last 4 years now. Okay, Tomlin wanted Kenny Pickett. Anybody that comes to that roster, that Q spot, comes through Tomlin's grace. That is a fact. That's factual evidence. Tomlin has been running this show for a minute over the GM. Any player that comes in, Tomlin wants him. Tomlin had a man crush on Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen came over here. Come on now.
Hold up. Y'all are making the playoffs with Kenny Pickett.
Oh, no, we did. Actually, we did. It was Mason Rudolph. Saved the season.
There you go.
That's even worse.
Stop. No, bro. No, Mason Rudolph was better than Kenny Pickett, man. Stop the cat.
Dog.
Yes, dog. I watched both of them. I watched both the motherfuckers play.
Can't even get a backup job in this league.
But for some reason with Pittsburgh, he'll line it up against the Bengals to get us a playoff win. Get us into the playoffs.
No, Mike fucking White.
Mike White. God, what happened to that dude?
Exactly my point.
Hey, I say we sign Mike White. I have no problem bringing Mike White back
over Justin Fields.
Hell yeah. Mike White takes shots down the field. Mike White doesn't hold on to the ball for 10 minutes every play.
Justin Fields hold the ball for like 10 business days. Goodness gracious, dude. Throw the ball away. But back to what I'm saying about Tomlin. He hasn't stayed on the roster. So everything that you guys are telling me right now is cap. Every problem that's been in Pittsburgh has been gone through him. He wanted Russell Wilson. He wanted Mr. Trubisky. He wanted Aaron Rodgers. He wanted all these fucking quarterbacks, okay? And they've all stunk besides Aaron Rodgers, the best quarterback we had since 2018 Ben. That's not saying much.
And he all still made the playoffs with all those.
And got fucking thumped.
But
still made the playoffs.
Oh my God, bro.
You ain't
Jay, you always come in here acting like you're talking to Patriots fans or
they won a playoff game recently.
Or Kansas City fans. Or no, correct. So you could go to a Kansas City show or a New England show or a Buffalo show or a Denver show, and you can say these things, but you can't say these things. You go to a Jet show, a Raiders show, a Cardinals show, and be like, oh man, the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin are dog shit. Fuck these guys. And then we're all like
dog shit.
You just played a playoff game.
The Browns have won a playoff game more recently, and guess who it was against? Us. The Ravens have won a playoff game against us. The Bengals went to Super Bowl 4 years ago. Every team in the division won a playoff game this decade. We haven't won a fucking playoff game since I was 17. I'll be 27 in June, bro. This is sad. My adult life, I've never seen the Steelers win a playoff game. My adult life.
The Jets haven't won a playoff game in 16 years.
But you went to the AFC Championship game and lost to us. It's okay.
Y'all won Super Bowls in your lifetime. End of story. Game over.
I was 9 last time we won the fucking Super Bowl, man. And I was 11 the last time we went and lost to Aaron Rodgers. I was pissed about that.
My dad was 5 the last time we won the Super Bowl.
You was 5?
My dad, not I. My father was
Your
5
father?
When we won the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna win.
My father was like 9. or like 10.
What year was that?
1969, January.
Then my grandfather would have been
exactly
30, 20, 25, 26.
That's our point.
Shit, yo. 1969, good Lord.
You have to remember, man, the last time we were in a Super Bowl, it was Super Bowl 3. 3. Like, what Super Bowl are we up to? I don't even know.
Y'all was in the Super Bowl year after MLK got shot. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, Woodstock, the concert, had not even happened yet. A man had not landed on the moon yet.
Black people barely got rights to drink a drinking fountain.
Yeah, there you go.
And now look at Mike Tomlin.
Fuck. Look, I have nothing to look. Tomlin's first couple years were great, but then, Lord behold, the Tebow loss happened, and we thought that shit was a fluke. Lord, did we know that was going to be the common theme in the Tomlin era from that point forward.
Dog, I hope y'all don't make it to the playoffs for the next 20 years.
I hope we don't either. Shit. I look, I will live with us sucking for the rest of this decade. If we suck,
we have had more head coaches in the last 12 months than you've had in 50 years.
That's very true. Well, our problem, we keep coaching too damn long. That's another problem.
You don't. Your coaches go to the playoffs every fucking year.
Yeah, and they all win Super Bowls. All 3 of those coaches that we are talking about have won Super Bowls.
Yeah, they only won 1.
Oh, poor baby.
well, we got hosed by Neil O'Donnell against the Cowboys in 95, 96.
Yeah, and then we took him.
And what happened there? Y'all
he went 1-15. He went 1-15.
And Bill Cowher's a good coach to get that motherfucker to the Super Bowl.
And then he threw 2 or 3 interceptions in that Super Bowl.
He threw 2 interceptions to the same fucking DB. I watched that. Hey, it's crazy because I watched the game's on YouTube. I watched the whole thing. I'm like, why do I feel like the pick is coming? And it came as soon as I said, fuck me. I wasn't even live in 96. I still got mad watching that shit.
All right. Hey, I got to get back into work.
All right. Abe, have a good night. Thank you for calling in. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, that's we're not fucking good. I know we stink.
Abe,
I've been saying that shit forever. We're in purgatory. We're in NFL purgatory.
Look, people want Mike White. People want Mike White.
I'll take Justin Fields back in Pittsburgh.
He says I'll take him back for the QB depth at least, even though if he was on our team right now, he would probably be QB1 because all we have going into next year is Zappy, who's signed to a futures contract.
Hey, guess what? Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about Bailey Zappi though. He torched the Steelers' ass for 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's not doing that next year with the Jets. He's not torching anybody for 6 touchdowns with the Jets.
Oh, he dismantled us with the Patriots when they were sucking ass. That was the week we lost to, dude. Let me tell you how bad it was. We lost to the Cardinals, a 2-10 Cardinals team on a Monday. Turn around, lose to a 2-10 Patriot team on a Thursday. Oh, I was livid, bro. That's a fireable offense. That's a fireable offense, Mike, and you know that.
Look, once again, in my life, I'm in my mid 40s. You guys have had 3 head coaches who have all gone to Super Bowls. My heart does not bleed for Pittsburgh Steelers fans.
And I can relate, okay? I can understand where you're like, just like, oh, well, Pittsburgh fans. But like, there's a standard when it comes to the Pittsburghs. Look at the Lakers, okay? I'm gonna give you an example. Look at the Lakers, okay, compared to like every other team, right? Laker fans are still mad at LeBron for winning that championship in the bubble. Okay? A part of fan base is still mad about that shit.
Well, you guys, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm happy for you. I'll tell you this because I got to get going and I got to move on to my game show watch along to end out the show. Okay. But I will tell you this. I am happy for you because as soon as Mike Tomlin stepped down, I thought of you and I you could either sign your next head coach and he'll be your head coach for the next 20 years and you'll make the playoffs every single year for 20 years and you'll continue the way that Pittsburgh has gone and maybe he'll get a Super Bowl.
Hey, you know what?
Hold on. Or you guys could end up having made one of the biggest mistakes in letting Tomlin go, and you guys could end up in Jets purgatory where you guys have 67 coaches over 50 years or whatever. I don't even know. That's clearly an exaggerated number, but be prepared. It happens.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. It was time for him to go. It was 19 years. You gave a Super Bowl, won a couple of AFC Championship games. You never had a losing season. Fine. But you were losing in the playoffs when it mattered the most, bro. There's too many errors and patterns that happened during the Tomlin era where I was like, okay, this guy needs to go. And whoever the next head coach is, cool. If Robert Saleh becomes our head coach, please hire Brian Flores as DC and Mike McDaniels as OC. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Well, we will see. All these guys are going to be finding jobs, I'm sure. So we'll see where they end up falling. And when Pittsburgh gets their new head coach, I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you like this: if the first 2 years that we're stinking it up, we're 6-10 or whatever it is, I will be okay with losing seasons. I'm gonna be PO'd about it, obviously, but it's like, if it's the vision, the draft to get better, we have to go start from the bottom to get back to the top. I'll be okay with it.
I understand. All right. Well, thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. Our Pittsburgh Steelers correspondent calling in, and thank you again. I definitely appreciate when you call in and give your thoughts.
All right, man. I'll see you, man.
Have a good one. All right, folks, here we go. We're ending out our show. We do a watch along at the end of every show of an old school game show that you may have forgot even existed. And in the poll tonight, you have a couple minutes, if you're in here right now, to vote between Supermarket Sweep, that's an 80s one, Blind Date, that's an early 2000s one. Do you remember Blind Date? You got Nickelodeon Guts, that's a 90s show. And then you got the Newlywed Game, which can go anywhere from the 70s to the 80s, really. This is your last chance because I'm about to go close that poll and Fluck Schittsburg. But it's time, and I'm excited to do this because Family Feud with Richard Dawson has been running the table recently. So I decided that this week we'll leave that one out. Obviously, Family Feud and stuff will come back in future polls. But I want you guys to please vote, because it's going to be like a minute from now. I'm going and I am closing that poll, and we are going to see what is going to be the game show that we watch along. So here we go, folks. I'm actually going over. I could keep vote. I haven't gone over yet. Vote. Hold on. Let me just see. We got this in here. Mike, would you ever do a watch along of the match game? I absolutely would. And also Legends of the Hidden Temple and Pressure Luck. I have a bunch of, remember Pressure Luck? No whammies. No whammies. Stop. And the whammy goes across the screen, takes your money. I believe me, I love old game shows. I always have. It's just, there's not television like that anymore today. It's so different. But thank you. I appreciate you being in here, Nick. 100%. Here we go. All right, let's go close out this poll and see what we got. Where is the poll? Why is this doing this to me? Why? Oh, here we go. End poll. All right, here we go. Let's see here. I think we have a winner in Supermarket Sweep, but I'm not exactly sure because my computer is not letting me go all the way down. Yes. Okay. So that definitely is the winner. Supermarket Sweep. Guys, if you don't remember Supermarket Sweep, you're missing out. You are absolutely missing out. And it's a good thing, because we're going to check it out right now. Just a quick update. We don't really have a game in Seattle right now. 27-6. The Seahawks are just dominating the 49ers. Let me check that a box score. Our boy Sammy Darnold, 9 of 14, 90 yards, 1 TD. Oh boy, there must be some big rushing in this game. Like, what's going on that I'm missing, folks? What's going on that I'm missing? Even the rushing, you have Walker with 63 yards, Shaheed with 30 yards, James with. How did that happen? Yeah, it's what am I missing? There must have been some interceptions, or let me see if Brock Purdy. No, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. This is interesting. But put it this way, I can't wait to go and watch. The highlights from this one, just to see how that score ended up happening. But let me get to my channel. It's time, folks. We are doing Supermarket Sweep, guys. This is an insane show, and I always wished that I could have been part of this show. Like, even when I was a kid, I used to watch Supermarket Sweep and be like, oh man, I would love to run through a supermarket and destroy it the way these people do. Let's see here. All right, this looks like it's going to be a good old 20-minute episode. All right, let's share this screen and do this. And I appreciate all you guys being here. Please hit the like button if you're new. All that stuff. Subscribe if you're new. And here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never watched it before, this is a game show that takes place in a supermarket, obviously a studio supermarket, and there's trivia and all that stuff, and with products in the supermarket. But then at the end, they get to go on this big supermarket sweep and just try to get as much products as they can into their cart and all that stuff. So here we go. I know Ali wanted to watch this, and I don't even think he's in here, which is a little shocking. Let me just check the thing here. Oh, one of the Seahawks TDs was a special teams. Thank you, Val. I appreciate that. But here we go, folks. Let me just, I always prefer this. There we go. All right, let's do this. Supermarket Sweep.
Over 1,000 people have run down these aisles. And when you add it all up, they've won over $1 million in cash. Now
they're playing it fast and loose with $1 million in cash. This must be like season 8, because most of these teams, they win the money like in the final sweep when you gather all your products to see who could get the most products in your carts, and then they total it. Usually the winning team is somewhere between $900 and $1,200 in prizes or in cash that they got, in products that they got. And then the big win, when the final team tallies and wins, their final like run around the supermarket, the big prize is $5,000. So they're playing it a little weird here with that $1 million. Like, come on, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire gave away $1 million on one show. So
On to $2 million. Who's got the Nestle Sweet Success? Okay, you're on. Who's got the...
See, I like this way of picking contestants. I think this is a very cool way of picking contestants. If you've missed, what they do is as you walk into the studio to be part of the studio audience, they hand you and the person you're with a product, and then they just pick random products. They pick 3 random products, and those are your teams. So I think that's a pretty cool way of doing it.
Franks. Okay, you're on. Who's got the whisk detergent? Okay, you're on. It's Supermarket Sweep. And here is our host, David Ruprecht.
And I was going to say I just realized this is a 1993. This show started in the late 80s. So when I originally started watching this show and seeing Supermarket Sweep, the girl's hair was like, pfft. Now in this one, it seems a little tamed down. And when I was seeing these people run down, I was like, okay, this has got to be early 90s because the hair is there's still a pfft, but it's starting to be tamed down a little bit. And this guy, I'm surprised. He's usually wearing like a Cosby sweater where it just is the ugliest. It looks like an ugly Christmas sweater, but he's just wearing it on a normal day. But he looks pretty sharp today.
Thank you. Hi, guys. And hello to you, and welcome to Supermarket Sweep. Now, our contestants are all ready to go. They're waiting to build up their sweep time and bonus money on their way to the $5,000. So let's get them started with their free 1 minute and 30 seconds to use on the big sweep. And right now, here's a chance for one of you to pick up another 10 seconds and a cash bonus.
Real quick, I just have some comments I want to get to. Newlywed game is better. Jets, we've done a newlywed game, and it was a blast. It was absolutely a blast. Some of the answers that some of the newlywed couples gave, and it was very funny. So I definitely wouldn't mind doing that again in the future. And yes, okay, Meatball Parm knows what's up. In the final sweep, the hams and the big like turkeys, everyone loads them up. But I think you can only get like 3 or 5. Like you can't take them all. But yeah, those are always big items. Big items. Let's keep going. So they get their first minute 30, and now they're getting something else here.
So whoever's going to play first, get your hands on your buzzers. Listen carefully. This popular salad dressing shares its name with the lucky part of a chicken.
Anyone? Lucky part of a chicken. Wishbone. Wishbone, baby.
Rob.
The wishbone.
That is it. The wishbone. Good for you, Rob.
Do turkeys have wishbones? Like all poultry have? Do like ducks have wishbones? I feel like turkeys have wishbones. I know obviously chickens do. I knew that. But
Just got 10 extra seconds for your team. Now, Julie, you have to go out and hopefully earn the quick $50 by finding the specially marked wishbone, getting it back to me in 30 seconds or less. As always, you can do it in 20 seconds or less. I'll double that to $100. All right. So shop fast, Julie. Are you ready? And go. Go.
Come on, Julie. Come on, Julie. Come on, Julie.
come on.
Oh, yeah. Good for you. Plenty of time. You did it. It's specially marked. That's $50. We're going to add on to your sweep time. Congratulations.
Great. Thank you.
See, that's the thing. I didn't know if you could just grab any wishbone product, but I think it's even more obvious that she was in the salad dressing aisle and you're just looking for something with a big circular cardboard sign on it. I mean, come on, how hard is that? I mean, her husband with the molester mustaches seems to be happy that she got them the extra 10 seconds of time.
Okay, Julie, you just catch your breath over there. We'll see who else we have playing. Hi, Laura. Tell us how you know Nora.
Well, my mother introduced us about 32 years.
Do you ever see the SNL skit for Mom Jeans that was put on when like Tina Fey and Amy Poehler were part of SNL, and it was like, put on your mom jeans, and they're like the super high waisted jeans. They also in that go, and if you buy your jeans now, you'll get a, whatever vest, and it's that vest that Laura's wearing. Like, that was a big thing. Is she wearing a bolo tie too? I think she's wearing a bolo tie.
Ago. No, we're twins, actually.
I can almost see that. Yes, you are twins. Laura and Nora. Nora, what do you do?
I'm not.
I didn't notice that. Did you guys notice that before I did? Until she said they were twins. Whoa, look who's not paying attention.
Office administrator in San Francisco, California.
And they're Laura and Nora. Oh, what were their parents thinking? Laura and Nora. That's horrible. Like, that's horrible.
Oh, you came all the way down for the show?
Sure did.
Well, welcome to La La Land. Laura, what do you do?
I am a mother of an 8-year-old girl and a clerk in a school up in Fairfield, California.
So you're both from Northern California?
Mhm.
Great, welcome. Nicole, how do you know Tanya?
She's my roommate, best friend, and track teammate.
Oh, I see. Well, you guys do spend a lot of time together, right, Tanya?
Yeah, we do.
Well, where do you go to school, Tanya?
University of Southern California,
And you're studying?
physical therapy,
Good. And Nicole, how about you?
sports medicine.
Oh, great. So you spend a lot of time in class together, too.
Class and practice. Class, practice, and home.
Rob, how do you know Julie?
Julie is my sister from Chicago.
Oh, you came out for the show.
Oh,
Julie.
it's
I
a
did, yeah.
sister. It's a sister. Did you notice that during the 90s, women just did not wear like stuff to show off their form or anything? Like, it seemed like they did. Women in like the late 80s, early 90s wore the clothes that would make them look almost the frumpiest. So like, look at Julie, then look at Nora and Jorah or whatever their names are. Look at that. Like, look at that. Like, that does nothing for. I mean, not that, once again, not that I don't think these would, whatever. The only one is Nicole. Nicole right here, that, she's looking nice, but Tanya is wearing like her boyfriend's dress shirt. What's going on here? And this is her brother. Let's keep going.
Good. What do you do, Rob?
I'm a surety underwriter for an insurance company here in Southern California.
Which means you do?
We guarantee construction projects.
Oh, I see. And Julie?
I'm going to be going back to school in the fall to become a teacher. And right now I babysit, and I have a 5-year-old daughter named Angel Star.
All right, you ready to play the game?
Hell yeah, butt plug mafia. I feel the same way. I'm very happy that the Bills tanked it. I'm thrilled. What else do we got here? Turkeys do have wishbones. Awesome. Okay, thank you, Valerie. That's what I figured. Poultry, right? And I thought they were a couple too. Yeah, thought they were a couple.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to give our first players a chance to pick up some extra seconds. So, partners, we'll see you all in just a bit. Okay, now for you three, we're going to play our gourmet game. So listen very carefully. Considering a gherkin, a cornichon, or a gizzard, which is not a pickle?
A gizzard.
Tanya.
A gizzard?
Gizzard it is. A gherkin is a small cucumber pickle, and a cornichon is the French version of the same thing. All right.
And a gizzard is on a turkey, right? We were just talking about a turkey, Val.
Here's the next one. Think about haggis, halava, and a hoagie. Which is made from honey and ground sesame seeds?
Haggis?
Haggis?
Nope.
Oh, well.
Think about haggis,
Well,
halava,
it's
and a
halava.
hoagie. Nora. That's it, halava.
Why don't they have her mic'd? Like, come on. Like, this is supposed to be a professional show. I knew it wasn't a hoagie. I lived in Philly. We call them subs where I come from. Then I moved to Philly and lived there for 11 years, and it became a hoagie. And now up here, it's like, I think it's a sub if it's cold, but it's a grinder if it's hot. What do you guys call sub sandwiches where you're from?
It's a Middle Eastern treat, and it's sometimes mixed with pistachio nuts or with chocolate. Now, a haggis is and I've had one of these, only one. It's a Scottish dumpling made out of sheep innards and oatmeal. And a hoagie is another name for a submarine sandwich, of course. Now,
Oh, real quick, I got some people in here. Let's see here. Yo, Chris. Hey, man. Sorry, bro. You're doing the same thing the Jets are doing at this point, sitting on the couch. But it's good to see you, Chris. I appreciate it. You're one of the few Bills fans that I actually like. I hate Josh Allen, what he said about the Jets. What did he say about I mean, everyone fucking busts on the Jets. What can you do? Bo Nix is out. I'd rather Buffalo would have won. No. I wanted Buffalo out more than any team in the playoffs. There you go. Subs, hell yeah. Sub sandwich, hell yeah. In Buffalo, a subs hot or cold. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it is. It's a sub sandwich. It's a sub sandwich, folks. There we go.
Varti cheese, head cheese, and cream cheese, which is actually not a cheese, Rob.
Head cheese.
It's not a cheese at all.
Fair enough. Good job, Rob.
It's actually a sausage made from bits of meat and jellied broth. Here's the last one.
Rob looks like he would hit on a girl in a bar, and then after she realized he was very rapey or grapey, I'm sorry, I don't know what you could say on YouTube. And then she kind of like gets away from him, but then he keeps leering at her from across the bar, and then like follows her to her car to the point where like she has to get like a bouncer or someone to get him away. Like that's what he looks like. Now, once again, stereotype, but am I wrong? Rob creeps me out.
Considering aquavit, Armagnac, and arugula, which is not an alcoholic beverage.
Arugula.
Rob.
Agrula.
Arugula, yes.
Dude said agrula. Agrula. I don't think they should have given him a point for that. It sounds like the stuff Krusty the Clown serves at school, the Krusty brand imitation gruel.
Certainly close enough for the arugula. It's a type of salad green, and aquavit is a Scandinavian liqueur, and of course Armagnac is a French brandy. So we have Tanya and Nora both with 1 minute and 40 seconds. Rob's in the lead with 2 minutes. When we come back, we are going to run our second mini sweep and give our players another chance at picking up a cash bonus.
All right, real quick, I just want to get through here, and Bills are the only New York team. No, you have got to correct those Buffalo fans, because they're not a New York team; they are a Canadian team. And look, I used to say, hey, I don't give a shit. The Jets are New Jersey. I'm a Jersey guy. I was born in Jersey. I spent the first 25 years of my life in Jersey. My family all still lives in Jersey, so if you want to call them the Jersey Jets, I'm fine with that. But when this past baseball season, when the Yankees, the New York Yankees, played the Toronto Blue Jays, all of Buffalo Bills social media was going, come on, Blue Jays, go Toronto, whatever. They lost all their New York credibility, and you got to remind them that at all times. The Buffalo Bills are a Canadian fucking team. Always remember that, folks. What's your favorite sub place, chain, or local? My favorite chain is Jersey Mike's. My favorite local is the Great Wazoo in Parsippany, New Jersey. That's where I'm from. And every time I go home, I go and get a Great Wazoo. As a matter of fact, if you look back on my Twitter at Midnight Mike Show, I put up a video from inside the Great Wazoo around Thanksgiving. And I don't tweet too much, so it's not like you're going to have to go through tons of shit. But I definitely put out a video of me getting my sub at Great Wazoo. I love Great Wazoo. If you're ever in Parsippany, New Jersey, northeast Jersey, that's where I would go. But if it's a chain, Jersey Mike's, although Jersey Mike's is a little overpriced for what they give you. Great Wazoo is about the same price, and I think the subs are way better. So there you go. That's what Josh Allen said. Oh, Josh Allen's an idiot. He's a flopping moron. This game is too easy. Well, it gets a little harder, and in the sweep at the end, I mean, we'll see. Let's keep going. Let's see if it keeps being too easy.
Welcome back to Supermarket Sweep. Okay, our partners have changed places. We're ready for our second mini sweep. So whoever's going to play, get your hands on your buzzers. You know, Goldilocks of the 90s might have said, this cereal is too hot, and this cereal is too cold. But this cereal, Laura?
It's just right.
You bet it is.
Oh, that's how they wanted? I thought they were looking for a cereal brand. That's not fair. I know the Goldilocks story. They threw me off with that one, I'll be honest.
Okay, now, Nora, you know what's at stake. You've got to find that specially marked Just Right cereal. Faster you find it, the more money you win. Are you ready?
Have any of you guys ever heard of Just Right cereal? I've never heard of that. And I love cereal. Like, what's your favorite cereals? Have we done this on Mike and Maddie's top 5? I mean, off the top of my head, you got to go Monster cereals. There's Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Boo Berry, and then there's the offshoots Fruity Yummy Mummy, Fruit Brute, things like that. But those are seasonal. Otherwise, I like, if you're going a little healthier, I like Raisin Nut brand. If we're going delicious kids cereals, I'm always a big fan of Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Fruity Pebbles. Let me know in the comments section. Let me know your favorite cereals. But she's going to go find that just right. You think Laura or Nora can run that fast? We'll find out.
I'm ready.
And go. Come on, Nora.
Wow. That was quick.
Okay. Oh, yes. Good for you. Well under 20 seconds. That's $100 you're going to add on to your mini sweep. Congratulations.
Am I wrong, or does Laura and Nora look like they went to the hair salon and said, give me the mom from Home Improvement? Am I wrong? Right? Jill Taylor? They went to the hair salon and was like, yo, you ever see Home Improvement? You ever see the mom from Home Improvement? That's what I want.
Okay, partners. Now we'll see you all a little bit later.
Okay, Richardson.
Hey.
The holidays are done.
I don't like ads.
No way.
No. Get out of here with that.
Now, if you three would look at these items over here, we
wasn't
have
prepared
a
for
9-ounce 2-pack of Spirit bath soap, a box of 40 Snuggle singles dryer sheets, and a 12-ounce bottle of Vanish. Now, which one of these three do you think sells for over $2?
Not the soap. I'm going to have to go Vanish because I think fabric softener is still relatively cheap. Like, I think you get fabric softener now for like $4 and change. I think you could get soap for like, you can get like Ivory or Dove, or like a 3-pack Ivory Dove Dial. You can get that for like $4 and change. So back then it was probably $1.80, something like that. I don't really know what Vanish is, but I got to go Vanish, right? Because it's probably like a cleaning product.
Over $2. 1, 2, or 3. Lock in your answer. If you're right, it's 10 seconds added onto your sweep time. All three of you nail it. I'll give you each an additional 20 seconds. Are you locked in there, Julie? There you go. Okay, Nicole, which one did you think sells for over $2?
I picked the number 3, Vanish.
You're going for the Vanish.
Oh, Nicole.
Julie, how about you?
I picked number 2, the Snuggle.
You like the Snuggles dryer sheets. Laura, how about you?
I picked Vanish, number 3.
And you also like the Vanish. Well, let's see. The product up here that does sell for over $2 is...
Oh,
it is the
come
Snuggle
on.
dryer sheets. They go for $2.19.
Well, I want to know how much Vanish was now. What was it, like at $1.99?
So, Julie gets the 10 seconds in this one. All right, let's find out how much you know about the products that we sell out here in the market. We call
Lucky
this our
Charms is good.
supermarket trivia. So, get your hands on your buzzers. Here's the first one. Although these sandwich cookies have always been round, they were not flat but mound-shaped. Hence, their name is from the
Malamars.
Greek word for hill, not the Greek phrase for split apart and eat the inside first. Laura.
Oh, is that Oreos? Why would they say a mound? Because have you ever had Malamars? They're like the cookie and they have like the marshmallows. As it does make a mound. That's why I thought Malamars. But if we're just talking about sandwich cookie, you eat the middle, it's got to be Oreos or Hydrox.
Oreos.
Oreos it is. Good. Now, in the 1830s, this diet-conscious reverend urged everyone to give up meats, condiments, white bread, and alcohol, and only eat fruits, vegetables, and his crackers made of coarse whole wheat. Nowadays, crumbled and pressed into a crust, his crackers must be used for an authentic key lime pie.
Graham crackers or Triscuits, but a key lime pie. When I think of a crust of a key lime pie, I think of like graham cracker crust, right?
Laura?
Keebler.
No. Key lime pie recipe. In the 1830s, this diet-conscious reverend urged everyone to give up meats, condiments, white bread, and alcohol, and only eat fruits, vegetables, and his crackers made of coarse whole wheat flour. Nowadays, crumbled and pressed into a crust, his crackers must be used for an authentic key lime pie recipe. Julie?
Wheat Thins?
Nope. Nicole?
Golden Grams?
No, it's Graham crackers is what it is.
Hey!
We have a chance here for you to add on some time. Now, on this one, These candies were first produced for the U.S. Army in 1940.
There you
because
go,
the
Sir
sugar
Luca.
coating kept them from melting and
M&Ms,
getting sold to the
baby.
trigger. Nicole.
M&M's.
That's it. This is a good one. It helped the soldiers' trigger fingers from getting sticky. They got their name from the guys who invented them, Forrest Mars Jr. and his partner, Bruce Murray. All right, let's see where we're at. There's only 10 seconds between the teams. Nicole has 1 minute and 50. Laura has 2 minutes. Julie has 2:10. It's time for the round robin game. So partners, get on up here.
This one's going to move quick, so I'm just going to yell it out. Okay, guys? We're just going to yell it out.
All right, we have 6 questions in the round robin game, and it's your last chance to add time onto your sweep. Partners, you stand by. You're going to be up next. What I'm going to do, show you a scrambled up word of an item or a brand name that we sell out in the market, then give you those 3 clues relating to that product. Hands on your buzzers. Here is the first one. Bursting. Laura.
Bubble yum.
Let's see.
Wow.
That's it, James. Here's the next one. Best in show.
Pedigree.
Nora.
Pedigree.
Find out? Yes, James. Moved you two in the lead. Here's the next one. Flying. Laura.
Peter Pan.
Check it out. Yes, James.
Yo, Nora and Gora are fucking awesome at this. Like, I'm sure they are really ripping through this.
And the next one.
Ajax.
Tanya.
Ajax.
Let's see. That is it, James. Here's the next one. Strawberry.
Smuckers.
Laura.
Smuckers.
Find out. Yes, James. James, here's the last one. Drawstring. Tanya.
Hefty.
Let's see. Yes, hefty it is. All right, very good round robin. Let's see what we have. We have Nicole and Tanya with 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Julie and Rob also have 2 minutes and 10 seconds, plus the $50 they got in the first mini sweep. And in the lead, we have Laura and Nora with 2 minutes and 40 seconds, plus the $100 they got in the second mini sweep. So who's going to run the big sweep for it? Nora.
Yo, I'm going to tell you this right now. Those mini sweep, like $50 and $100 things, like you don't realize how important those actually are to the final totals. Not only that, when they go on this big sweep, those big bonuses are huge. And then sometimes he'll give them like a certain type of coffee they have to grind or a certain type of ice cream that they have to get. It is important to get those things because if other teams get them, that immediately puts you $100 to $200 down from other teams. And to make that up in groceries, it's like, it's hard to do. But this is the part of the show that we are getting to now. This is why everyone loved Supermarket Sweep. Okay, so we've now gotten to the point where if you've been watching this and go, oh, like Valerie, oh, this is easier. Oh, this is, it's not as exciting. This is the part of the show where everyone watched it was like, hell fucking yeah, I'd love to do that. So here we go.
Rob and Tanya. So don't go away. When we come back, you are going to see Nora, Rob, and Tanya running like wild through our aisles at their chance for $5,000 here on Supermarket Sweep.
Yo, Rob still creeps me the hell out, yo. That's why he's here with his sister, man. He is a creep. Like, ugh. He just gives me just complete like creeper vibes.
Okay, welcome back, and now it's time for the big sweep. You bet. All right, this should be a good one. Nora and Laura, you have 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Tanya and Nicole, our whole USC track team, you have 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
You think that will help them?
Julie, you also have 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
You think being track stars will help them here? I mean, it is about speed, but it also is about being able to pick up those heavy hams and those heavy turkeys and the big boxes of laundry detergent and dog food and all that stuff. Diapers are also very expensive. People like to grab big things of diapers.
Okay, everything you see out in our supermarket is yours. Take whatever you want, fill up as many carts as you can. Now, listen very carefully because these are the big money makers we have in the market for today's big sweep. We have a very special treat out there. It's our International Bread Center. I'm going to give you a list of various items to get from the center and bring back. Now, if the amount and the type of what I've asked for is what you bring back, I'll give you a $250 bonus. All right.
Like I said, that's an important thing to get because if one person gets it, it puts them almost like a shopping cart ahead of everybody else.
Now listen carefully, because I can only tell you this once. Here's what I want. I want 1 salt bagel, 2 French rolls, and 2 large pretzels. Also, those of you who remain back here at the check stand with me, don't forget, if your partner finds one of those sacks of empty soda cans, it's up to you to go over there and recycle them before the bell. I'll give you another $100. And keep in mind, we also have that candy for $100, the oversized products, the coffee for $100, and our special bonuses, which could be worth as much as $250. All right, remember, the team whose runners sweep up the most money in merchandise and bonus prizes wins the game. That's the team that goes for $5,000. Okay, runners, get ready. Clock is set at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. That's when Nora will take off. On your mark, get set, go, Nora.
And half of the twin team is off and running. She's heading toward the meats. No, she makes a quick left at the freezers, past the Millstone coffee.
She's already
and stops
wasting
for Nestle
time.
Quick. That's one of the products we've specially priced at $10 each. Our brother and sister team are eager to get started. Nora's made it to the International Bread Center. If she can remember what breads David said
What was
to
it?
get,
What was it?
for
Do you remember?
$50. Oh, that's 2 mini salt bagels. Ah, she put one back.
It was a bagel, 2 French rolls, and 2 pretzels.
1 and go.
Now everyone's out in the market. Tanya's track team experience is really showing. Whoa, she puts on the brakes there and dives into the roast. She looks frantic. Nora's closing up a bag of bread. I hope she got it right. Now she's got her hand on a Ritz bonus, and she backs over to pick up a bag of empty cans to recycle. Rob's found 12-pound boxes of cheer detergent at $17 a piece. Tanya's throwing supersized cans of Planter peanuts around. Whoa, there's another one overboard. Nora's guiding her full cart back to switch for a new one. Now she heads out for more shopping, and now her twin sister Laura has a job to do. If she can get those 10 cans crunched, it's worth $100, but it does take some time. Rob's maneuvering his way past the bread center, and he spots a shark in the deli. He leaves his cart behind and heads back with what could be today's super bonus worth $250.
That's a bad strategy. That's a bad strategy. When he picked up that bonus, he should have grabbed the cart and brought it back with him while dumping shit on in whatever aisle he goes down. Just get shit in your cart. If he's just wasting time. Wasting time. And that recycling cans thing is, I don't really fully remember that, but that's going to take a lot of time. And that just seems, I mean, if the sister has time to do it, an extra $100 couldn't hurt you, but
Tanya's still moving fast, and she barely stops to grab a big can of Shasta. Now she's pulling over to shop, but she loses the bonus. She keeps on pushing her cart and rolling that bonus down the aisle. Tanya's got stamina. Now the bonus is under her arm. She swings in her cart, tosses the bonus, grabs it in her cart. Amazing.
That's what fucking molester guy should have done. Do you see what she just did? Like, she's a pro.
Here's Nora with supersized planters. Tanya's getting oil. Look at her tossing those glass bottles into her cart. She's going to break them. Rob's getting $15 buffet hams in a very crowded deli section. And there he goes. Looks like Nora's the calm one in this suite. Whoops. Here's Tanya backing out of an aisle. She's so excited she doesn't know where to go. Nora's in the baby section, filling up with formula at close to $10 a can. We're down to 30 seconds, and Tanya's found herself a place to shop. She grabs big boxes of detergent, but now she's going so fast she grabs small boxes worth half as much. As the clock ticks down, it looks like Rob is headed for a new cart. Yes. Now Tanya's throwing imported cheese. Nora's piling diapers on top of a full cart. Oh no! Avalanche! With just seconds left, Rob's tossing ropes as his cart gets away from him. Everything's getting away from him. Wow, it's over.
Okay, that's it, everybody. Come on back. Thanks, Johnny Gilbert. Oh.
Yo, what's going to make the difference is that Bora and Gora got that if they got those breads right, if they got those the bagel, the 2 French rolls, and the 2 soft pretzels, that's going to be a big money maker. I think he said it was like $200 or $250. Like, that's a lot of extra money.
All right, the official checkers are standing by. They're going to add it all up. We'll find out who has the highest total. That's the team that's going for the $5,000, so stick around. Oh. Okay, we're back with Supermarket Sweep. Now, the checkers have entered all of this merchandise into their registers. All we're going to do now is hit the total buttons. We'll find out.
This is definitely those Twins game to lose. They got a bonus. They got the breads. They got the cans. So the bonus is going to be either a $50 bonus, $100 bonus, or like $200 bonus, whatever it is. Then the cans are $100, and then the breads are $250. Plus they got like the $100 in the mini sweep. So already they're up to over $500 if my math is correct before they tally their groceries. And a winning number in this game to win is like somewhere between $900 and $1,200. Like you're probably going to win if you get that amount.
Who won the big sweep? Okay, team number 3, Rob and Julie. You got that $50 in the first mini sweep. Let's find out if that's a super bonus behind you. $100 for that.
Not bad. Oh, ads. I usually find ones without ads. I usually
add all
cool.
your groceries to that. That gives you a grand total today of $539. Congratulations.
Not a good sweep.
Okay, Tanya and Nicole. Let's see how much your bonus is worth. $50 for that. We add that to all of your groceries, and
Just let everybody know who's watching. Please hit the thumbs up button. As soon as this is over, there's only the final sweep for the $5,000 left. I'm going to get to your comments and we'll end out the show, but I'll make sure I'll go back. I see you guys talking about the 49ers Seahawks game and all that stuff. I'll get to your comments in like a couple minutes. Here we go.
that gives you a grand total today of $514. So that means
Nora and Gora got this. They've got over $500 just in bonuses if I'm thinking correctly.
Rob and Julie are in the lead. Okay, Nora, Laura, let's see. I can see the bread there. That's $250. Is that a recycling receipt? That's it. So that's $100. You got $100 in the second mini sweep. Let's see how much your bonus is worth. $250.
They already won. They already won.
All of your groceries to that. That gives you a grand total today of $1,329. Congratulations.
That is a big total for Supermarket Sweep.
Thank you all for playing with us. We have some great gifts for you. That is an incredible sweep. Congratulations. Let's add 5,000 onto it. What do you say? All right. Okay. Now remember, you've got a minute. 3 clues to help you out. Before we began, you chose bonus envelope number 2. As soon as I read it, the 1-minute countdown starts. Here we go. Feeling thirsty way down deep in your belly, find the apple juice made by... Go!
I mean, you just find the apple juice. What rhymes with belly? Made by... Oh, that's a fancy apple juice. That's like the sparkling.
This you got to see a trio of guys trying to take care of an infant. 3 men and a baby. 3 men and a baby. So what is that? Oh, videotape. That's right.
I didn't know they had a video section.
This individually wrapped, fat-free sandwich stuffer sounds like the TV show
30
hosted by
seconds.
Ted Koppel. No.
What was the full? What was the full?
That free stuff, that cheese stuff, night stuff. Here.
Holy shit! They found it. Holy crap! How did they figure that out? I feel like they somehow gave them the answers. How would they know that? That was one of the fastest, final sweeps I've ever seen in my life. Ever.
Oh, man. Great. You kind of surprised yourself with that, didn't you? All of a sudden, it was like a hot potato. You got it. Good for you. $5,000. A really great sweep gives you a grand total today of $6,329. Congratulations. That is...
Hold on. You know what we got to do now? $6,329 in 1993. Let's see how much they would have won today. Let's check this. All right. Hold on. We're figuring this out. We'll see if it was worth it. $6,329 in 1993 is worth $14,200. That wouldn't be a bad haul for Supermarket Sweep for doing what they did. Imagine getting close to $15,000. That's in today's money, folks.
Congratulations. That is great. And
that is great.
Saying goodbye for Supermarket Sweep. Now listen, next time you and your twin are standing at a checkout counter and you hear the beep, think of the fun you could have on Supermarket Sweep.
There we go. All right. Well, that's that. Let's stop sharing that and bring me in. All right, folks. I'm going to go through your comments and see what you got here. Most recent comment, Ricky NY. Good to see you, man. Yo, when you sent that message the other day to my Discord, I want everyone to know that anyone who is in my Discord, which if you want to be in there, feel free. It's Midnight Mike Show. Spell how I spell it on my Instagram, this channel, my Gmail, everything. X. It's always MIDNITE Mike Show. At my job, at my Clark Kent day job, I can't get into Discord for some reason. It blocks me out. So I didn't see it till later, and then when I saw it, I believe I was food shopping. So I couldn't get into the show that night because I saw that Ricky was giving away like a signed helmet. I forget what helmet he's giving away, who it's signed by. Ricky, if you're still in here, let everybody know, man. Let everybody know. But anyway, let's just go through some of these last few comments. 41-6 Hawks. Let me see if that's what ended up being here. Let me just refresh. 9 minutes left in the game. It's still 41-6 Seahawks over the 49ers. This is a complete drubbing by the Seahawks. Bills lost. Jay comes in. Bills lost. Hawks won. Good day of football. Yeah, Hawks are the Hawks like one of your teams? I mean, I'm happy the Hawks won. I feel great for Sam. 49ers getting blown out. What's with the 49ers? And Rusty Spooner, Mike and Gangrene fam. Good to see you, Rusty. Twins always have rhyming names. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Nora and Tora? Bora? Cora? Gora? I forget what their names are. It's not that important. It's all good. And here it is. It's a Garrett Wilson helmet. First person to call in each show is entered. And how long are you doing this? Like, how many shows are you doing this? So, like, let's say you started it 2 weeks ago and you had a show. That's one person entered, first person, then another show next week, and then a show this week. That's 3 people entered. How long are you doing this? Like, do you have a time frame so that people know, like, how many total people will be in the drawing? But yeah, check out Ricky's channel. 3 more will be entered, and then the winner will be given out on the 31st. There you go. Well, folks, once again, this show will be available for all of you to go back and check out. We spent the first hour, 20 minutes, or whatever it was, going over tons of stuff. We talked about the Bills a lot, the Bills and the Broncos a lot. I'm thrilled that the Bills are out of this one. Once again, it's the one thing Jets fans can hold over the heads of Bills fans is that we have that trophy, baby. John Harbaugh going to the Giants, a new head coach. I feel good for Giants fans. I have a lot of family and friends who are Giants fans, and if that gives them hope and gives them excitement going into next year, I'm all for that. And then Dante Moore is no longer a thing for infighting between Jets fans. He's not declaring for the draft. We talked about that. And yeah, I mean, it was a good show. I enjoyed, Honest Abe, part of the Midnight Mike Show family tree. Honest Abe came on and talked to me and Maddie, and Jay, our Pittsburgh Steelers correspondent. He came in. Mike Tomlin stepped down. We got his thoughts. So everyone, do just go back and check it out. Hit that thumbs up button. And I really do appreciate all you guys being in here tonight. I had a great night, especially since, once again, this is like the downtime for the Midnight Mike Show. Now that I've gone into my third season covering the New York Jets, I know when our viewership and our numbers are going to be bad, and it's always in the off season, but it's especially the playoffs, especially when there's games on Monday nights and Saturday nights and the playoffs, and people are, it gets brutal. So the fact that you guys came in here, hit that thumbs up button, commented, watched some stuff with me, that means the world to me. It really does mean a lot. So thank you, all of you, for doing that. And we'll be back on Monday night. We got more games tomorrow. Can we get the Patriots and the Bills both out of the playoffs in the divisional round and see the Texans versus the Broncos in the AFC Championship game? We will see. Tomorrow will be an exciting game of football. I am still going to be here. Thank you. Thank you. We are, like I said, all off season, we will be here. We always are. And we're going to talk Jets. Jets is always going to be the first thing that we talk about. Any Jets news, any Jets updates, that's always what we're going to talk about, Maddie and me. But you know what? There's people who can go and talk about the Jets for 2 to 3 hours on the littlest news story. I can't do that. There's a lot of people who can, and I credit them for that, and I bow to them for that. But I get frustrated. I can't talk for 2 hours about Dante Moore not declaring for the draft or Zappy being signed to a future contract. So that's why we do these game shows. We have fun, do watch-alongs. And me and Maddie are brainstorming other stuff to do. And there'll be sports related, there'll be pop culture related, there'll be horror related, things like that. You guys know, if you've been around long enough, you know what I love. 80s and 90s, pop culture, horror, and sports in general. I am Midnight Mike, and I can't wait to see you on Monday night. Have a good night, everybody. Let's hope the Patriots go down. Hit the like button on your way out. Hit it!